Welcome everybody, and thank you for coming to what I hope will be lots of good information for all of us. So let's just start with the time of getting into gratitude, and I recorded something slightly different for us, so I hope it's going to be okay for everyone. Let's take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in, we hold the breath, we breathe out, and we hold the breath. We can couple our breaths with a statement said with our inner voice. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. Feel and see those rays of gratitude going out, blanketing our entire planet with a feeling of love and gratitude. Every part of life receiving this wonderful feeling from the heavenly realms of love and gratitude. And now we listen and feel for our heartbeat. We put the awareness of this in the center of our chest. We bless, we love, and we thank that gift of life, our heartbeat. And as we see and feel that heartbeat, bringing that pulse of light through that silvery cord from our mighty iron presence, through the top of our head, through our pineal gland, and anchoring in that blazing threefold flame in our hearts. With every heartbeat, the threefold flame becomes brighter and brighter and ever expanding. So let's visualize and see our physical body sitting in that beautiful, dazzling golden flame of wisdom and illumination. We can see it much bigger than our physical bodies, before us and above us, saturating every cell of our 4 lower bodies. To the left of us, we see that dazzling sapphire blue flame, which brings the feeling of a desire to do the will of God, the feeling of protection and faith, and the feeling of the power of our mighty I Am Presence. We see the beautiful pink flame to the right side of us, just behind our right shoulder, bringing us that glorious gift of pure, divine, unconditional love. We see and feel our bodies, our physical bodies, and our 3 finer bodies enveloped in this dazzling light. Now we see that flame within our hearts, expanding and forming a beautiful sun in the center of our chests. We make the sun every bit as bright and dazzling as the noonday sun. And now we connect with our own beloved golden being in our heart, our Holy Christ selves, within the golden flame. And we see it expanding. We see that threefold flame in our hearts, expanding and meeting the larger flames created through our visualization. We see our Christ selves, these beloved golden beings within our hearts, expanding and taking complete command of our physical body, our souls, which is our etheric body, our mental and emotional bodies. Just feel and see these bodies blazing light. The great surrender to the Christ self within us. Now we fill our feelings with a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for our many, many blessings that we receive on our daily journeys. Gratitude for our many, many lives on this sweet earth. Gratitude for our families and friends. Gratitude for our supply and our homes. Gratitude for our health and our happiness. Gratitude to all the beloved elemental kingdom, the great directors of the beloved elemental kingdom, and each precious earth elemental, water elemental, air elemental, and fire elemental, for their ceaseless service to each one of us and to all mankind over eons and eons of time, with very little love and gratitude in return. We just bless and thank them deeply from our hearts. Gratitude to our body elementals. Gratitude to the great and beloved angelic kingdom, our great beloved friend and protector, Archangel Michael, and our own beloved guardian angels, and all the legions of angels serving each one of us and all humanity and all life on our beloved earth. We thank you. Gratitude to the great ascended hosts. Gratitude for these marvelous teachings, as we know, giving us the freedom, the knowledge to make our ascension at the close of this embodiment. And just gratitude to all life, especially that life never loved or thanked. Gratitude for our golden age now dawning, the mighty victory of the light for this beloved planet after her long, long journey. And so be it, beloved I am. So I was just thinking now, Jeanette, beloved Jeanette, do you have a screen? Are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, I am. I'd be delighted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before reading the words of a master, we say together with mics muted as suggested by beloved Lord Katumi. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Beautiful. And now we've got, so the topics for the week, we've got John read for us this week, and really very lovely and important information from our Saint Germain. And then the video is just a lovely one. I made it years ago, but it is a Saint Germain addressing his friends of freedom on the bringing in of the glorious golden age of freedom, which I do believe is so much closer and closer every day. And then we're going back to reading from the Seven Great Elohim Speak, Beloved Terry. And there's Cassiopeia still, and it's stilling the mental body. Such important information for us. And then the gems is Prepare Your Successor in Service Now from Saint Germain. And that's really important information. No matter what we're doing, I believe, we need to prepare our successor. And then I'm going to read from Lady Naja, and she's an individualization of the feminine aspect of divinity and a member of the court of beloved Gautama. It's just lovely. And then beloved John will take us through our decrees, as we know, so important, bringing in that light. So let's listen to what Saint Germain has to say. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I don't see the things. I could have sworn I put them in. John, do you want to read it straight for us, beloved?
Okay, beloved, I'll read it.
Thank you.
I am Discourses Volume 3, St. Germain, Discourse 15. When the feelings are excited, they are accepting that instant. You can sit and listen to destructive conversation unaffected, so long as you control the feeling at the solar plexus. There cannot a thing enter your world unless it be invited. No good ever came of gambling. At one time, a student had a most wonderful power and influence about her. She began to play the market, and not only lost the power, but her money as well. Is it not better to stand with your I am presence than with the gambling channel? Anything that gets your attention is a subtle activity of the outer to pull you away from your freedom. For financial freedom, I am the riches of God flowing to my hands and use that nothing can stop. Say often, the presence I am governs every existing channel in manifestation. It governs all. A student's experience. The student had heard and seen an explosion of light while the physical body was asleep. If she had consciously said when she heard the explosion, I draw into my mind and body the strength of the light explosion, she would have received its benefit. The light was the liberating of certain powers for her use. In such experiences, the important thing for the student to do is to be alert, and in every manifestation, be conscious of the indrawing of its power. Rejoice that it is the mighty power of the I am presence, acting, giving its strength and power to you. Command the outer memory to retain and bring into the outer consciousness everything you desire to know. When you use the I am presence, you have set the law into action, and it cannot fail. God does not act except through the consciousness of individuals, else he would not have sent them here. God can only act in the physical world through his individualizations, and even all nature is governed by individual intelligence, the ground, the plants, and all. There is omnipresent all the force and energy needed for a given purpose when loosed by the I am presence. Thus, through the use of the I am presence, you can release power of which as yet you have no conception. During the war, when Fox said, "They shall not pass," he loosed the power by which that decree was fulfilled. He had been in prayer for more than an hour, and when he came out, he was so charged with God's energy that as he uttered the command, it became the governing presence in the atmospheric condition about him, and God acted. The words, "they shall not pass," form a decree. It is dynamic, powerful, real, and looses tremendous power. There is only one power that acts. Give it full freedom. Stand with it and let it act. Stand in it and by it. There is no other power to act. This makes steady progress, like a glacier coming down the mountain. You are steadily moving forward and gaining a momentum against which nothing else can stand. It is an infallible momentum, power, and means of achievement of all good things. There is no permanent dominion except in this way. For cleanliness used frequently, I am the present here, keeping my clothes and home perfectly spotless. After a time, the force becomes so powerful that it instantly consumes or repels anything not wanted. The more you consciously act upon a thing, the more concentrated it becomes. When you say, "the present that I am, charge this with," you can charge the water or whatever you choose so powerfully that it boils with the power of the energy there. Do not let anything question in your mind as to whether your command worked or not. Whenever commanding, say, "I know it is acting with full power." Know what the I am means. Know what it is to you. Know what it can do. Get this and hold fast with unyielding determination.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved John. It's so brilliantly read. Bless your heart. Just spot on. Now we're going to listen to these wonderful words of beloved Saint Germain. This is an address by our beloved Saint Germain to the Friends of Freedom, 1958. Blessed and beloved friends of freedom, you who have loved freedom long and are willing to incorporate the energies of your feelings, thoughts, words, and actions to bring freedom to an imprisoned planet, and to the angels that have been enmeshed in human creation, and to the elementals that make up your rivers, lakes, seas, earth, and the air you breathe. For you I am grateful. My dream of many ages has been a world of brotherhood, a brotherhood which neither race, creed, nor color should have any place in differentiating between divine love and impersonal, unified service. Now this planet's axis is straightening, and the violet fire which I love blazes forth from its heart center. Those of you who love freedom have written in the ethers these words, "I love freedom's star." Ah, how I love this earth, and how I have enjoyed all my lives upon it. I enjoyed the green of the grass, the early spring flowers. No matter what vicissitudes my outer personality had to go through, I would never renounce, even if I had the opportunity to do it over one lifetime. I would never renounce one embodiment upon the platform of earth, because I grew to love beloved Virgo, Pelia, Helios, Vesta, Neptune, Lunara, Aries, Thor, and every one of the elementals, the natural elements, who, despite enduring innumerable conditions of distress, continued to garland the earth with the hope of new springtime. It was in the springtime that I achieved the ascension. It was in the spring that all of the sweetest moments of my various lives were experienced. It was in the spring when beloved Jesus, who the great Lord Maitreya allowed me to guard with the Holy Mother, achieved the resurrection and ascension. We, who had already passed beyond the veil, not only beloved Archangel Gabriel, our great Mahasahib, and the divine beings, but every one of us who had participated in Jesus' ministry, were allowed the privilege by cosmic law of gathering around that tomb in Arimathea's garden. From the time he was placed in the tomb, we knelt in a circle and praised the God of light. We magnetized those gifts and powers which were ours and directed them to beloved Jesus, so that he might have every God assistance. On resurrection morning, the tomb was burst, and he stood forth in the full glory of his manhood. All of us, not only the heavenly host, but the lesser of us who still had a long and tedious journey on the earth, wept with Mary Magdalene in gratitude. Our gratitude for the great gift of being allowed to assist beloved Jesus in any small way during his earth life. Also in gratitude for his own personal consciousness that overcame so-called death and achieved the victory of the resurrection. At the end of our lifespan, each one of us was called back into the inner spheres where we were being trained for future embodiments. Never did I forget, nor anyone who witnessed the visitation of the resurrected Lord, the joy of that majestic figure, beloved Jesus blazing with light, yet in love retaining the stigmata of his wounds, in order that the unbelieving and credulous disciples and friends might know him, so they would know that this was the very body which was mutilated, rather than the transcendent, magnificent electronic body which he had achieved on Bethany's Hill. Ah, beloved ones, when you serve mankind over the ages, you learn something of the skepticism and incredulity of the human mind. Even the beloved Master Jesus, in his great accomplishment, was directed by the beloved Lord Maitreya to leave every mark, except the mark of thorns upon his brow, so that Thomas and others unrecorded might place their hands in the wounds and know that this was the same Master, to know that their friend and beloved teacher had come again through what was called a miraculous process, which in fact is the natural process for all mankind of the earth. I am, through the grace of Almighty God, and through the conferring of the title upon me by beloved Lord Maitreya and the beloved Mahachahan, to be the presiding and directing teacher for the cycle that has already begun. Beloved ones, this cycle will be beautiful in the extreme. It is with a sense of great love for each earnest, sincere student that we pray that some of that beauty may come forth while you are yet in embodiment, that you may know the ceremonial aspect of worship, the great activities of song, chant, the powers of visualization, and the magnificent processionals which we endeavor to establish. As you may see, all of this energy and part of the dignity and beauty of the seventh ray. Beloved ones, it is difficult when an individual has lived many years in an earth body and has accepted a religion or creed. The feeling world of that person and their etheric garment has been charged during the greater part of their life with a particular type of spiritual worship. It is difficult for them to make the transition from one type of service to another. In the 19th century, beloved Lord Maitreya, who has now become your Buddha, interceded with the cosmic law and brought forth the wisdom aspect of the triangle, yet to be completed. I followed that with the power aspect of the triangle through receptive chelas, and mighty fiats and decrees went forth which dissolved the compound. This released all of the inhabitants from certain pressures. Now we come to the love aspect of the pyramid, which is the activity of pure divine love, where wisdom and power are raised through love into spiritual ceremony. Here angels and mankind will join to bring forth the perfection of worship that will not offend the great masses. They, seeing beauty manifested and enjoying it, will want to be like it. Beloved ones, how I have called for the receptive consciousness among the chelas who have served me so well, chelas who can make the transition into the ceremonial activity which we perform at inner levels. We endeavor, from your time to time, to release this activity to you and through you, which can be yours. Beloved ones, love is the apex of all service. Love personified in song, visualization, and ceremony of every kind, which contains within it no drive, but a magnificent, ever-increasing vibration of peace, perfume, beauty, and perfection. It is to establish this age of ceremony that I live. It is to gain the outer consciousness of some unascended beings long enough to bring forth some of these ceremonies. It is to show the chelas who want to draw the masses that a positive and powerful service in dignity and in love will be what attracts the people. Ceremonies that will sustain them and will bring them back to the teachers who are willing to assist in making the transition. These great masses then become the children of Saint Germain. In all spiritual and mystic literature and initiation is the teaching about the bridge, which is like a drawbridge. The bridge is the reaching forth of the alert consciousness toward ever greater and greater perfection. The bridge goes forth from unascended beings who know there is no such thing as the ultimate. Even the great Sanat Kumara advances when such a bridge is directed forth by those who are willing to pass over into greater light. Then from divinity's realm comes the other half of that bridge until they meet. Now you have the magnificent arch, which is the bridge over which divinity will come to mankind, and over which those who follow those who created the bridge will walk in safety to divinity's presence. Many among mankind do not want such a bridge. They do not want the Passover, any more than the Israelites that were drawn out of the land of Egypt by Moses really wanted liberation. It was not long after they were delivered from Pharaoh's army and the parting of the Red Sea before they wanted to go back to slavery and the idolatry of Egypt that they had known so long. The great Jewish religion today celebrates the Passover, but does not remember the 40 long years in the wilderness caused by the discontent and ingratitude of those that Moses gave his life to free. The leader of any Passover is not usually very popular with the masses. In following in the august footsteps of the great Jesus, I find I shall have to have help from those who profess to love me. Just wonderful words from Saint Germain, truly. And now we're going to listen to beloved Terry reading Stilling the Mental Body from Cassiopeia.
Stilling the mental body. Well, we take you just where you stand. First and most necessary for those who are to become the way showers for mankind is the stilling of the mental body. When we enter a room, as I did here this morning, and we look upon the eagerness of the chelas to understand, the first thing that is noticeable is the motion of the inner bodies. Mankind in the West do not know how to become still in an alert, awakened anticipation, which is not lethargy, sluggishness, nor a negative consciousness. Before we begin to assist you, our endeavor is to pass the flame and ray from our own consciousness through your minds and feelings. Thus we, at least to a certain extent, are able to still the agitation in your thoughts and feelings to a point where we can pierce through and anchor into your minds perhaps just one idea, which you may take home, nourish by contemplation, and bring to fruition. Have you noticed, as we come again and again, how little you retain of what we say? How much of what we offer you is put into actual application? Yet you are far above the average consciousness of mankind today. You are those through whom we hope to reach the masses. The first requisite, then, to manifest a divine idea is the stilling of the mental body and a desire to perceive the will of God. The next requisite is purification of your mental body, so that all the shadows and discordant concepts, all of the human logic and reason do not intrude upon the purity of the divine pattern as it comes into the mental body from God. This purity protects the divine idea so that it is not dissolved or literally devoured by the many human concepts which have been living there from the past. Then, as you are able to perceive that design in its purity, the next requisite is the concentration of your energies upon it so that it may be externalized. The mental body is twofold. It is the receptive consciousness into which the pattern comes. Then it is perceived, accepted, and when it has been grounded in the mind, the great creative power of the mental body begins to act in a controlled, channeled, and rhythmic manner. It creates around the seed idea the form thereof, cutting out of universal light the pattern which is necessary to enable that form to become a manifest expression. Then the mental body summons the feelings and asks the light thereof to flood through that thought form rhythmically until that form is filled and lowered into etheric substance. From the etheric substance, it is lowered into precipitate, manifest form. The rhythm and uniformity of the nourishment of your pattern and design will determine the speed of its manifestation. It will also determine the quality of your thought externalized, will determine how long it will live in this world of form, and will also determine the blessings which such a precipitation will bring to the rest of this race. Beloved ones, will you please begin to follow through the science of precipitation? Manifest each day some conscious, externalized idea you have received from the heart of the Father. You must begin this conscious training. When beloved Saint Germain brought to you some time ago the activity of the elementals as the power of creating form, the activity of the angels as the power of vitalizing form with feeling, the activity of humanity as the power of magnetizing thought and feeling, thus acting as the bridge to externalize it into the world of manifest expression, he did so with the hope that, by giving you the knowledge of the exact science of creation, you would then have confidence in your own capacity to do these things yourselves. Then, in the confidence, faith, and conviction that this science of creation is not just accidental, but that it is mathematically accurate and scientifically applicable for all mankind, you become the law incarnate. They will be accepted on works. You are the teachers of the new day. Believe me, the teachers of the new day will not be accepted on words alone. They will be accepted on works. You are the chosen of the brothers and sisters of the golden robe who, in illumined obedience, are to carry this law to mankind. How can you convey the truth of the law to others if you do not know how to prove it? However, prove it you can. You have a holy Christ self, and you accept that in the abstract. This Christ self has access to all the kingdom of heaven, to all the seven spheres. This Christ self is endeavoring to externalize through you the perfection of those seven spheres according to your particular part in the divine plan.
There we have the challenge. And that's practice, isn't it? So there's quite a lot of information on the website, straight from the books, on precipitation and from universal light. So if we go to the ascension topics, you scroll down through all the little boxes and you'll find it there. All right, so this is from beloved Saint Germain. Prepare your successor in service now. And this is on May the 1st, which we know his very special day. And he says, beloved and blessed ladies and gentlemen who have loved me long and served me well, this morning it is my joy, it is my honor, and it is my privilege again to cross the bridge from the realm of divinity into the world of form, to give you my love and implicit faith in your capacity to be constant in our service until the permanent golden age is established upon this earth. Then shall every man, woman, and child know the glory of wearing freedom's robes. Then shall every imprisoned elemental be free to live in its God estate, and every imprisoned angel presently embodied here shall yet know the harmony and the joy of again living with the angelic kingdom, even though these souls may be presently sacrificing for a time the fullness of their ascension. As I have mentioned to you several times before concerning those who are to follow you in service, prepare now for your successor among the lovely generation. the lovely younger generation. In the name and authority of your own beloved I Am Presence, call to us to raise up those ascended master youth who will be interested in the expansion of our cause and who can be trained as you have been. Then they will be those to whom you will be able to pass the torch when your journey here is done, when the call comes from your own beloved I Am Presence, and in dignity you enter into your own electronic presence, thus becoming a divine ascended being. So there we have that. And it's very interesting to think about that. I often do, and I'm sure all of us do, and no matter what we're doing, we need to prepare a successor, I think. All right, now we're going to say this wonderful decree that we can do to assist the brothers and sisters caught in the psychic and astral realms, and to assist Saint Germain in his violet flame temples. And we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. And what a blessing for those souls when we think about it. Okay, this is lovely. John sent this through. I just love it. It just shows, how tuned the animals are. And this is how dogs choose their owners. I just loved it. It was so interesting. So thank you, John, for sending this.
Oh my God. No way. No way.
Every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you.
Oh, sweetheart.
No way. No way. He picked this. He actually picked it.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh my God.
I will be brave.
Hey, buddy. Hey. No way. Oh my God. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
I love you so much.
Standing in front of me, every
Just so lovely. They know exactly what the beloved humans need. It's just so beautiful. I just love that. And so now we have this opportunity to make this call for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms, and we say together, beloved I Am Presence, and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to read, this is the beginning, there's more to come next week. It's from beloved Lady Naja, just wonderful. She says, good evening, beloved ones. I'm Naja, and I would like to bring to you this evening an example of the great love of our blessed Gautama. The other day I had the privilege of talking with him, and during that time, as he turned his attention to the planet Earth and looked at various life streams who were engaged in spiritual endeavor, he said to me, look at that one, look at that one, look at the other one. They have all crossed a particular hurdle. Blessed be the strength of their light. He repeated this many times, showing the progress of the Chela who had true dedication to the light. And then he said to me, do you remember when you followed me in India while I was seeking enlightenment? Oh, how well I remember the glorious example he set for us, raising, and raising his consciousness until his radiation was an aura that encompassed all his followers, reaching ever upward, higher and higher into the very heart of infinity. And without saying, we could tell from his feeling world what he had to overcome. And so it is with all life, knowing always that you have an understanding, a very understanding friend in heaven's realm, our Lord Gautama. Blessed be his holy service to life and light. Oh, this is so lovely. Bless him forever. And now we've got beloved John, and I forgot to add the song in, and I had a lovely one. I don't know what's going on today. But anyway, all is wonderfully well, and beloved John is going to take us through our decrees. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Good evening, all. And thank you, Beloved Auntie, for all those wonderful teachings and that amazing new meditation. It really was a special one. We bless all the beloved Ascended Masters and Archangels for these powerful messages they have sent to us. Beloved Mighty and Presence, we call to you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved Ascended Masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. We call for you to charge your mighty power. Give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. Beloved Mighty and Presence, eternal source of the Christ within, we call upon Ascended Master Jesus, the Mahachohan and the Cosmic Christ, to pour forth the light of Christ consciousness upon us all. And so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. We say together, Mighty I am Presence, great host of Ascended Masters, Archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with Ascended Master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved Mighty I am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just visualize our tube of light from our beloved Mighty I am Presence, coming down from above, anchoring 3 feet beneath us, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty Presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, we call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin. We ask you that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and for all mankind. We just feel deeply in our hearts that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life, any wrong human consciousness, misqualified energies of any kind, any wrong desires and wrong feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake for which our outer selves are responsible. We feel that great gratitude for this blessing to all mankind, this great gift of the law of forgiveness. Beloved mighty Presence, that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. And through the activity of the violet-consuming flame, take out of our four low bodies while we sleep tonight every bit of substance that has been discordantly qualified this day. Thank you. We call to you, great central sun, to charge your secret power into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Africa, Europe, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, Australia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world here and now. We thank you. Say our violet fire decree together. Mighty I am present, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels, descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually striking to all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And before we say our final decree, by the love and power of our beloved mighty and presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory. We ask you that you fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of the cosmic 3x3 until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on the beloved love star radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star, and ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our four lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional divine love. and to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you. To all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus, expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet, sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. Absolutely marvelous. Bless you. And now we've got the closing invocation. And I'm just thinking, who might like to? Barbara, do you have a screen in front of you, beloved? Would you like to read it?
I do, Anthea.
Thank you. Will you read it for us?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Katumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Barbara. And now just a moment of deep gratitude for these wonderful teachings from our beloved Ascended Masters and truly for our many blessings and our beautiful, wonderful world and our opportunity to serve the light. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for coming. Let me just stop the recording.